All right, what is up, everybody, and welcome to the What's Up podcast right here on my YouTube channel stream. And let's get this party started with some college football. College football in general is a must for every American and also for like every collegiate student around the world to watch some great, amazing football here in the United States of America. It is such a huge culture in our society today. So let's get off to the basics. So recently on my social media pages, a lot of the college rankings have been decided over and over, time and time again, each and every day. The college football committee decides on the rankings because it changes so much every day. And to me, it's kind of shocking because because in college sports you could never expect the unexpected, right? So I have another computer monitor that shows the rankings on here. Number one is so let me start off with the number one up until number 25, because the selection committee just announced the final top 25 rankings of 2023 yesterday. Number one is not Michigan State. Number one is Michigan, the University of Michigan Wolverines. Number two is the University of Washington Huskies. Number three is the University of Texas Longhorns. Number four is the University of Alabama Crimson Tide. Number five is Florida State Seminoles. Number six is the Georgia Bulldogs. Go Dogs. Number seven is the Ohio State. Number eight is the Oregon Ducks. Number nine, I don't know the mascot for this one. Number nine is the University of Missouri, Mizzo. Number 10 is number 10 is the University of Penn State, Nittany Lions. Number 11 is University of Ole Miss. Number 12 is the Oklahoma Sooners. Number 13, the Louisiana State University Tigers. Number 14, University of Arizona Wildcats. Number 6, is that, am I 14? 14? Did I skip that? Whatever. Number 14. I'm gonna just repeat that again. Number 14, University of Arizona Wildcats. Number 15, University of Louisville Cardinals. Number 16, the University of Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Number 17, the University of Iowa Hawkeyes. Number 18, I don't know the mascot, University of North Carolina State. Number 19, University of Oregon State University Beavers. Yeah, Beavers. I think it's kind of lagging every time I look at my monitor, but whatever. Number 20, number 20, University of Oklahoma State. Number 21, the University of Tennessee Volunteers. Wait, did I say that right? Is it the Volunteers? Whatever. Number 20, number 22, University of Clemson Tigers. Number 23, Liberty University. Number 24, Southern Mississippi University, also known as SMU, and number 25, University of Kansas State. All I know is really. So yeah, I thought it was University of Iowa State. I was wondering if Kansas State was the one that Kurt Warner played in back in his old days before he got signed with the Rams. The Not the Los Angeles Rams, the St. Louis Rams, but that's professional anyways. I'm getting out of topic here. So recently the college football playoff bracket has just been released. Let me go over the bracket for you. So we have number one. So Florida State. Shout out to these guys. They barely missed the playoffs. But I low key feel kind of bad for them because they had a pretty good season. I'm not gonna lie about that. But but number but Alabama, I think they closely snuck up there. And if it was, and I hope the college football playoff committee also make an like an eight team bracket, because I believe it's fun. But anyways, let me get down to the point. So I think all of the college football playoff games will be after the bowl. Whoever wins will go to NRG Stadium, home of the Houston Texans, here at Houston, Texas. So let's get on to it. Let's get on to straight to the point, shall we? For the first bracket, who are going to be playing at the Rose Bowl in Pasadena at the Rose Bowl Stadium here, not here at Pasadena. Is it Pasadena? Pasadena, California. No, we have number one Michigan. We have number one Michigan up against number four Alabama. Let me just write that down in my notes. So even I don't know if you can read this, but number one Michigan versus number four Alabama. So I believe Michigan is actually doing pretty well despite the controversy despite the controversy of stealing plays, Houston Astros. um, so I don't know. John Harbaugh is actually doing well, and even though he got suspended, the interim head coach was actually pretty good. I might have to admit that myself. Ann Arbor, I think you were going. Ann Arbor. I'm just gonna say a little bit of a spoiler right here. Ann Arbor, Michigan. Ann Arbor, Michigan, at the University of Michigan itself. I hope you win the playoffs this year. I really hope that you can get it. So we have number one Michigan versus number four Alabama. Alabama, in my opinion, was kind of unexpected. At the SEC championship, was actually pretty. Georgia was actually coming off a good winning streak. I think were they on a winning streak? I don't even pay attention. I just look at my ESPN on my Instagram. But anyways, Georgia is actually a powerhouse, and I believe that they're going to repeat the championship this year. But unfortunately, with the score of 27-24, University of Alabama beat the University of Georgia Bulldogs at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in a shocker, I might say. I really hope it's I really personally me, I do not like University of Alabama. I honestly don't know why, but Michigan versus Alabama at the Rose Bowl Stadium at California. This will be a really good matchup. So I would say for number one, so Michigan, I believe will win by by a margin of a touchdown or a field goal. So in that perspective, for a touchdown, 6 or 7 point. So for the final score margin, I'll put that as SFM. It would either be a touchdown or field goal. So 7 or 6 points or 3 points total. This is definitely going to be a really awesome matchup between Michigan and Alabama at the Rose Bowl Stadium. I believe that Michigan will win by approximately 28 points for Michigan, while Alabama would have let's see 25 or 20 or 21 or 21 points. This is definitely going to be one of the amazing matchups. So here's my score. If I don't know if you can read this, but number one Michigan versus number four Alabama. The final score margin I believe will be around a touchdown. Will be a touchdown or a field goal margin. Basically 7 or 6 points or 3 points. And for the score, I have here 28 for Michigan or 20 for Michigan. And for Alabama, I have either 25 or 21 points. I might be wrong, but you never underestimate the magic of college sports. Next is Washington versus Texas. The number two seeded University of Washington Huskies against the Washington Huskies again. Let me repeat that again. I always repeat myself. guys. So we have the number two Washington Huskies up against the Texas Longhorns, who are number three seeded with Archer Manning at the helm of the quarterback position. Let's go with Texas. Nice. I gotta erase that. Looks really not neat at all. Boom, boom. Eh. So I didn't expect the University of Washington to get the number two spot. I re- but definitely their offense is a powerhouse. The one and since it's the final season of the Pac-12, they ended on a good note against Oregon State. Yeah, with their huge offense again with the huge offense to win the final Pac-12 championship. That's kind of tough though. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's kind of tough. Pac-12 gonna be gone, man. I don't know the controversy behind the Pac-12, but I didn't expect that to happen at all. I only read on the news that the Pac-12 might be gone, but I didn't expect it to be like this year. And number three, Texas. Honestly, have to say they definite. Oh, my other computer turned off for a minute. So number three, Texas won. I think the Big West. What's the conference that they played in? I don't really care. But anyways, Texas definitely definitely they deserve to be at the number three spot. They beat it Oklahoma. They beat Oklahoma State University to win the. Is it the Big West? I know. So number three, Texas beat it Oklahoma State to get into the playoffs. I believe this is going to be a really good matchup between two offensive powers, and also I think Texas's defense will be a little bit stronger than Washington's, but it depends. So, ooh, so my final score margin for the state for the University of Washington Huskies against the University of Texas Longhorns, the final score margin that I believe will happen will be around a touchdown. Will be around a touchdown margin, so 6 or 7 points, and the score for Washington. Ooh, this is gonna be tough. Let's go with University of Washington Huskies. 28 against the University of Texas 35. So let me show you my notebook one more time. So the number two University of Washington Huskies versus the number three University of Texas Longhorns. The final score margin that I believe will happen will be a touchdown, around 6 or 7 points. And my final score prediction will be Washington 28, Texas 35. Now we're now I believe we're going now I believe we're going to NRG Stadium here not here. Oh my goodness, bro. Oh man. So the grand final of the college football playoff will be held at the NRG Stadium at Houston, Texas. So let's see here. So we do have let's so we have number one Michigan again against number three Texas at NRG Stadium at Houston. Ooh, this is gonna be a good matchup. Ooh, this is definitely going to be a great matchup right here. University of Texas versus Michigan at NRG Stadium. Ooh, this is gonna be good. So judging by home field advantage, Texas definitely has the advantage for sure since it's in their home state, of course. And Michigan had to come all the way north down to Texas. Oh my goodness! But here's my final score margin for the play for this game if this actually happens. This would be a margin of a field goal, so 3 points. And Michigan, I want them to win badly, but also at the same time, Texas, ooh, this is gonna be a good one. So for Michigan, I would go for 21. So the University of Michigan, 21, and the University of Texas, 18. Ooh, this is gonna be good. So here's my last and final prediction for the college football playoffs. Number one, Michigan. At the wait, let me repeat that again. So here is my final prediction down here at this very below stat where I'm pointing my pencil eraser at so at NRG Stadium, I believe the college football playoff grand final will be number one Michigan against number three Texas. The final score margin that I believe will be a field goal by 3 points. Michigan will get 21 points and Texas will get 18. But as I said before, you might never know with college sports. Always expect the unexpected. That's what I learned from March Madness. That's what I learned from college football. Anyways, that's it for today's episode, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Jacob Crum, and this is I think episode 6 of the What's Up podcast here on YouTube, where I basically talk about my predictions on who will win the college football playoff this year at this year at NRG Stadium to finalize all things. I talked about the rankings and also the rankings from number 1 to 25, and also my predictions on who will win. University of Michigan, Wolverines, let's go. All right, thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Jacob Crum. Peace out, y'all. Have a good day. Come on, end this thing already.